my little fitness nerds. I am on my own little glow up journey, which I will talk about in a future video. I'm actually very excited about it. It's gonna be a whole like 20 million step process. But in the process of researching all of the things to glow up, I came across a lot of videos where people are talking about high maintenance things that they do to be low maintenance. But like all of these videos were people doing like relatively expensive procedures, which like fine if you want to do that. But I wasn't seeing a lot of people giving fitness tips for being low maintenance. So in this video, I want to talk about how there's some high maintenance fitness practices that you can employ to be a lot more low maintenance when it comes to your aesthetics. So basically how investing some time, energy, and effort into fitness can translate to spending a lot less time, energy, and effort in pursuing your aesthetic goals. So the focus of this video is going to be on achieving your skin health and body composition goals through fitness. This is going to be skin health and fat loss for lazy girls, because let's be honest, while you do have to put in more effort up front with the high maintenance part, it becomes low maintenance when you can just coast and maintain the goals that you have achieved instead of the classic thing that everyone does of like slaving away on the treadmill for hours a day, crazy restriction, losing weight, and then not maintaining that. So it's high maintenance to also be high maintenance if you're not approaching fat loss the right way, because you have to keep doing it over and over and over and over and over. That's not low maintenance in any capacity. That's just constant high maintenance and high maintenance. I'm in a lot of Facebook forums, like it's kind of embarrassing, but I'm in one for skincare, and whenever anyone posts their like skin concerns, all of the comments are people recommending topical things, which like fine, they definitely like use what works for your skin on the outside. I am doing a regimen right now that is also healing from the outside, but if you aren't also taking into account the inside, you're making your life a lot harder, because so many people who are chasing clear skin are gonna get clear skin by doing these things and don't have to keep trying product after product after product to put on their face. My goal for you is to do the high maintenance things so that you can be low maintenance for the rest of your life, you can reach your goals, and then you can just coast and not have to worry about it too much. So without further ado, let's dive straight into it. This is gonna be super quick fire, so if there's anything you want me to go into more depth on, let me know in the comments. Happy to make another video about it. First is drink your water. I feel like we all know this one, but it cannot be emphasized enough. Hydration is key to support your body's natural detox processes, which is going to help you naturally have more clear skin. That is also going to directly contribute to your skin health overall by improving skin elasticity, plumping skin cells, improving blood flow, improving skin thickness, speeding up the healing process of your skin. Like literally everything that you would want to do with your skin, proper hydration is going to help. Being sufficiently hydrated is also very necessary for nutrient absorption, and the more nutrients your body can absorb and utilize, the more glowy and radiant your skin is going to be, because those nutrients are literally just the keys to making your skin glow and heal and be more elastic and build more collagen. And there's a thing called autofluorescence of your mitochondria. It's you literally glow, like your mitochondria give off a very close to imperceptible amount of light. But if you look at someone who's like really healthy versus someone who's less healthy, the healthier person tends to have a glow. That is from the autofluorescence. So hydration is gonna naturally help you be literally more glowy. Water is also key for fat loss. Water molecules are literally used in the metabolic processes in the body that are part of like the fat loss process. So if you don't have enough water molecules in your body that can be freely given to that process, so like if you're dehydrated, your body's not gonna lend water molecules for fat loss, it's gonna keep it for much more important things going on in your body. So you need to be adequately hydrated for your body to be efficient with fat loss. And one great way to boost the hydrating capacity of the water that you are drinking is by adding electrolytes. Electrolytes, sodium, magnesium, and potassium are kind of like little keys that unlock your cells so that the water can get in to your actual cells and thus make it more hydrating. Element is the electrolyte that I have been using for quite some time now. Absolutely love it, highly recommend. It's a tasty electrolyte drink mix with everything you need, nothing you don't. The science-backed electrolyte ratio for maximum hydration: 1,000 milligrams sodium, 200 milligrams potassium, and 60 milligrams of magnesium, with none of the junk, none of the fillers, no sugar, no coloring, no artificial ingredients, no gluten, gluten, etc. It's perfectly formulated to help anyone with their electrolyte needs and is very well suited for anyone who's kicking off the year by doing a low carb diet, keto diet, or paleo diet. So I highly recommend checking them out. I have been using the unflavored variety lately, but they have a lot of delicious flavors. And right now Element is offering you guys a free sample pack of their flavors with any order. So you get 8 single serving packets. That made more of a mess than I thought about ahead of time. You get 8 single serving packets for free with any order. It's a great way to try all the flavors, see what you like, so that you can pick your absolute favorite next time. And you can get yours at drinklmnt.com/fitandnerdy. I will leave a link down in the description box below. Go check it out. The next time maintenance thing that I recommend is meal prepping. While of course it does require more effort up front, being more high maintenance, it helps you stay more low maintenance throughout the week because it's gonna help ensure that you are able to stick to your nutrition goals a lot easier. You'll always have nutritious options on hand. It's gonna be a lot easier to not give in to temptation to eat things that are gonna be less helpful for you and your goals because you have things that are helpful for you and your goals so readily available. And my big tip for meal prepping is that you don't have to necessarily meal prep your whole week and put it into the little Tupperware and have everything be exactly the same and you just have a stack of Tupperware in your fridge and you're eating the exact same thing every day. If that works for you, like, go for it. But personally, that does not work for me. Like, I have a great relationship with food. I can track macros for days, but the second you hand me the same Tupperware every single day, I feel so restricted, and that will probably send me into a binge on literally anything other than what is in the Tupperware. So what I prefer to do is to batch cook. So anytime I cook, I will try to cook more than 1 serving of what I'm eating. So the other night I made a dinner where I wanted to incorporate some rice, and instead of just making 1 serving of rice, I made somewhere between 4 and 8 servings of rice, depending on how hungry I am throughout the rest of the week. I don't know how long it's gonna last, but I have a ton of rice now, and I won't have to cook rice for multiple days. Next up, we have tracking your journey and progress. Things that you can / should maybe track include your workouts, reps, sets, and weight, your macros, your body measurements using progress pictures, body fat percentage, maybe the weight on the scale. A lot of people hate putting in the time and effort into tracking. It is what deters so many people, but that's also what deters a lot of people from making the most efficient progress possible and then getting to the place where they don't have to track ever again and don't have to think about fat loss ever again. The more data you have on your journey, the easier it's going to be to see what's working, what's not, and then shift accordingly and make sure that the path you're on is the most efficient one, rather than just like spinning your wheels, not really knowing if what you're doing is the right thing for you. In the long run, it takes so much more effort when you're going into a fitness journey blind with no data than it does if you put in that time and effort up front to track, adjust accordingly, get to your goals, and then you're chilling. And if you're looking for some really cool tools to help you track, I actually just came out with my tools bundle. I took some of the tools that I have in my courses, Reverse Dieting 101 and Fat Loss 101, put them into a little bundle, and now you can just get that. It's my updated, new and improved macro averager tool and a progress tracker tool. So if you do want to check that out, I'll leave a link to that down in the description box below. Next, we have hiring a personal trainer or a coach, and this is definitely an upfront investment of time and money, but you get such a big return on investment. You're gonna get faster progress, reduced risk of injury, reduced risk of ruining your metabolism, which is what happens to so many people that try to just follow all the random bits of advice that they see on the internet, and then they end up not eating enough and they tank their metabolism, and then they have to come to me to help them fix it with a reverse diet. And then that just adds months more time and energy to your journey. Like, do it right the first time. Disclaimer though, you have to make sure you're hiring a good trainer, because I've had people come to me after working with other trainers and their trainer messed up their metabolism and then I had to fix it. So like, vet your trainers. Make sure they're not gonna stick you on 1,500 calories and stick you on the treadmill for an hour a day. Don't let them do that to you. And then lastly, it's also gonna help with accountability and consistency. So yes, big investment, but also big return. And do have to throw in here that I did open up applications to work with moi as a coach if you want to. I'm taking on literally just a couple of new clients. I haven't taken on new clients in like a year. So if you are interested in working with me, fill out an application. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. It is 2025. I'm kind of annoyed that this one still needs to be said, but I am in some Facebook groups for like fat loss and fitness and stuff, just to like stay up to date on what everyone's talking about. And the number of times I see people who are like, what can I do to lose weight? And the comments are all like, jump on a trampoline, do hula hoop, run. It just, I mean, sure, do those things if you want to, but the most efficient way to get to your aesthetic goals if you want to get leaner is to lift heavy weights. Regular strength training is probably like, honestly, maybe I should have made this one number one. It is like the ultimate high maintenance thing you can do to be so low maintenance with your fat loss and weight loss goals. Primarily, this is the biggest thing that you can do to speed up your metabolism. The faster your metabolism is, the easier it is to lose fat, and the easier it is to keep it off once you lose it. It keeps you from ending up in that cycle of losing weight and then regaining it every single time. It also makes it so much easier to not have to care what you eat. You can go out to restaurants, order whatever you want, and not have to worry that you're gonna regain all the weight back. This is really where you become low maintenance with your fat loss. The goal for anyone who wants to lose weight, in my opinion, should be not only to get to your goals, but to also be able to maintain that progress in a way that keeps you happy and healthy. You're not gonna be happy or healthy if you get to your goals and you have to continue restricting your calories and doing endless cardio in order to maintain those results. Like, only being able to order salads with dressing on the side when you go out to eat is no way to live. Resistance training can also improve your posture, which overall is probably going to help a little bit aesthetically. There's also cool research to show that resistance training can improve skin elasticity and thickness, so it can have some carryover benefits to your skin, and then overall it's just going to improve your health, which is going to slow the rate of aging and thus slow the rate of deterioration of your aesthetics. Going off of resistance training, next up we have take the time to learn proper form. This is gonna help you maximize the efficacy of your workouts because you're gonna get so much more out of a squat done with lighter weight but proper form than you are out of a squat that you have an extra 50 pounds on the bar but your form sucks. It's also gonna reduce your risk of injury, which means you're likely to have to take fewer breaks from your training so you can streamline your progress better. And then it's also going to greatly contribute to building a symmetrical physique. And studies show that like symmetry is one of like the ultimate signs of beauty. People with more symmetrical faces are generally considered more attractive. It's the same for your physique. And having good form, symmetrical form, is just going to ensure that you build muscle symmetrically. Next up is eat more fruits and vegetables. First off, this is going to help balance your blood sugar thanks to all of the fiber in fruits and veggies. And your blood sugar is directly correlated with your skin health. High blood sugar causes a process called glycation, and this is where excess sugar molecules bind to proteins and things like collagen, and it can actually make the collagen in your skin more brittle. And so this is just going to contribute to premature signs of aging and acne. But then on top of that, fruits and veggies are full of micronutrients, which have a whole host of benefits when it comes to your aesthetic. First, the more nutrient filled your body is, the more energy you're gonna have, which is gonna translate to better, more efficient workouts, which is gonna translate to better, more efficient fat loss. It's gonna reduce inflammation, which is going to help you make more progress and reduce any like puffiness that you might see in your body. It's gonna contribute to a healthier metabolism, which means more calories burned, easier to lose fat and to keep it off. More nutrients is also gonna contribute to stronger hair and nails, also more glowy appearance. There are a lot of nutrients that can contribute to that. For example, carotenoids are found in a lot of vegetables, and they are shown to have photoprotective effects on the skin and help fight oxidative stress. Next thing to add to your diet is probiotics. First, they can help improve digestion, which can help reduce bloating, can also help with nutrient absorption, and we just talked about all the benefits of nutrients. Adding these little good bugs to your gut can also improve your metabolic rate, again, making it easier to lose fat and keep it off. It can help reduce inflammation, it can help boost your skin health. Basically, your microbiome is very important. I feel like we all know about the importance of the microbiome. It is going to directly contribute to how you look and how your body responds to things that you do to it to change how you look. So tips here: eat more yogurt, sauerkraut, drink some kombucha. Basically, fermented foods are full of good little gut bugs. You can also take a probiotic, add that in to your regular supplement routine. Next thing to add in is more protein. This is gonna support muscle growth and therefore a faster metabolism. It's gonna keep you more satiated throughout the day, which again is gonna make it easier to stick to your nutritional goals. And then protein is made of amino acids, and amino acids are the building blocks of your skin, particularly the ones in collagen. So this is going to be particularly helpful for your skin as it regenerates itself. Last food to add in is more healthy fats. This is probably my favorite tip, because I love me some healthy fats. Healthy fats, particularly omega-3 fatty acids, are critical for skin health because they help maintain the skin's natural lipid barrier, which is what keeps the moisture in your skin. It's gonna keep your skin soft while maintaining the skin's natural barrier. Once you damage your skin barrier, this is what I've been going through. It's really hard to fix your skin barrier. But another big reason to consume healthy fats is that there are a lot of micronutrients that are fat soluble, meaning you need to be consuming a source of healthy fat for your body to be able to break them down and absorb them and utilize them. So if you're not eating enough healthy fat, you're probably not absorbing as many of the vitamins as you could be from your food. And then lastly, fat is critical for hormone production and regulation. If you're dealing with any sort of hormone imbalance symptoms, whether it be PMS, bloating, acne around your cycle, balancing your hormones is going to be key. And if you're not eating enough healthy fat, start there. This next tip, I feel like we could honestly call it low maintenance. I don't even know if it's a high maintenance tip. It may take some adjusting and getting used to, but it requires the least amount of actual physical effort, and that is getting enough sleep. Go to bed. Stop watching this at 2 a.m. I see you. I mean, we all know what we look like when we don't get enough sleep. Your skin is more dull and sallow. You have less autofluorescence. You got the bags under the eyes. Like, none of us look our best when you haven't gotten a good night's sleep. So day to day, obviously getting enough sleep is going to reflect a lot in your skin health, but also getting enough sleep is critical for optimizing your metabolism. It can boost mental clarity and mood, which is going to translate into probably more energy for your workouts, better workouts, more focus in the gym, making it a lot easier to stick to your nutrition plan. Since sleep is also critical for blood sugar balance, it's going to help with what we talked about with blood sugar, but that's also going to help reduce cravings, again, making it easier to stick to your nutrition plan. And then it's also going to improve recovery from workouts, so you're gonna end up getting more out of your workouts because you're recovering better from them. Sleep is one that just like feeds into all of the other things and just makes everything easier. So the tip that I always give for sleep is go to bed 9 hours before you need to wake up, if you have the time and the space for it. If you need to like reprioritize some things in your life in order to do that, consider that. This doesn't mean you have to sleep 9 hours, just that you need to give yourself a 9-hour window to sleep. If you wake up after 7 hours, fine. The goal essentially is to be able to wake up without an alarm, to be able to sleep as long as your body needs, and then it'll wake up when it's gotten enough sleep. When is the last time you consistently gave yourself enough sleep to wake up without an alarm day after day? Probably never. If you need to sacrifice your late night scrolling and Netflix binges, it might help. So far, I've basically only talked about adding things into your life. This next one is gonna be things to remove, but if restriction ain't your thing, skip this one. But if you want a huge boost with your aesthetic goals and restricting some things is not going to make you spiral into bad body image or a bad relationship with food, then you should potentially consider limiting the following things in your diet: sugar, alcohol, processed foods, processed meat, and vegetable oil. If you can get rid of these things or minimize these things or even reduce your intake of these things by half, you are going to overall just be so much healthier, and health directly contributes to how you look. It's going to reduce inflammation. It's going to stabilize your energy. It's gonna improve your digestion. It's going to improve your sleep. It's gonna improve your hormones. None of these things are helpful for aesthetic goals. You get zero aesthetic benefit from consuming any of these foods. In fact, they are mostly going to detract from your progress towards those goals. Same with health goals. And the healthier you are, the more your skin is gonna glow, the faster your metabolism is gonna be, the less you're gonna be bloated, the less acne you're gonna have, etc. And restricting these things can be annoying and difficult. And I'm not saying you have to cut every single one of these things out forever for good. Like, it's almost my birthday, I'm about to be eating all the sugar and we'll probably have pizza that night. But the more you can limit it, the better. But I would also not be surprised if you focus on adding in all of the other things that I talked about. I would bet that your consumption of these things that I said to limit will naturally decrease as you're adding in more hydration, as you're adding in more protein, healthy fat, vegetables. Your cravings are gonna go down. Your blood sugar is gonna be a lot more stable. You're gonna be a lot more satiated throughout the day, and so you're not going to want these foods as much. So if you're looking for a place to start with all of the other ones that I talked about, and then if you're looking to like really lock in, dial it in, get optimal, then consider actively reducing your intake of these things. And that's it. Those are my high maintenance fitness tips for you to ultimately be low maintenance when it comes to your aesthetics. If you're looking for a 2025 glow up, if you want to do the high maintenance things to ultimately be low maintenance so that you never have to worry about fat loss again, give these things a try. Bonus tip, if you know that your metabolism is not doing so great, if you are like having to actively restrict in order to even maintain weight, but you still want to lose weight, and you're like, oh my God, what do I do? Another high maintenance thing you can do is join Reverse Dieting 101, my course on how to reverse diet to fix your metabolism. Or if your metabolism's fine, you just want a little bit of help actively losing fat. And by a little bit of help, I mean like 300 pages worth of ebook help that customizes everything to you and your body, as well as group coaching and group support, then join Fat Loss 101, my course on how to lose fat in a healthy, sustainable way. They're both investments up front, but you will get a huge return on investment, which is really kind of just my motto when it comes to health and fitness. If you put in the work, if you do the high maintenance things to start off with, then you will ultimately be low maintenance for the rest of your life. Wouldn't that be nice? I hope you guys like this video. Do make sure you go check out Element, get some electrolytes, stay hydrated. If you liked the video, please do give it a big thumbs up. It really does support me and my channel. I really genuinely appreciate it. Please share this video with your friends, your family, your fitness buddies, your glow up accountability buddies. If you want to see more content from me all about health and fitness, you can check it out over here. To see future videos, make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit the little notification bell so you get notified when I post a video, and I will see you very soon. Bye!